Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're fine. So, as you can see on the screen, my DPS is a little bit above 500 billion DPS. And that means I don't have any footage of me clearing Profound with 500. So you're gonna have to take my word for it when I tell you that the steps I'm gonna give you to reach higher DPS is gonna be more than enough to destroy Profound. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. And the second thing I have to tell you is this. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm sorry for these guys. I just can't. I just can't stop. I've been on it for 2 hours. It's so bad. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, the build died a lot. Yeah, I died a lot. Most of it from showdown and pushing the boss conquest and stuff like that. But yeah, AOE in maps just destroyed me. Like I cannot dodge them. I deep slam too fast. I'm not accurate enough. I like good skill. So if you like me and you just bad at the game and you cannot dodge AOE, you're gonna die a lot too. Alright, so that was the warning, guys. Okay, now that we had a good laugh, let's get into it. So the step one, if you haven't watched previous video, is not gonna make a lot of sense, but you know, finish your weapon. Yeah, so mine has some tier 0, don't pay attention to that. You want to finish both weapon, at least that to have them full tier 1. Maybe if you have the double damage that is tier 2, okay, but it'd be really better to get full tier 1. Full tier 1 and finish your sequence so you add flat damage on the cane and minion damage on the sequence, on the rod, sorry. And that's about it. Don't pay attention to the dream. And neither of the dream should be important right now. What you want to do is get some initial growth on your ring. So maybe you can roll dream to get initial growth. So the ring is the same thing. It's all about getting tier 1 everywhere. Most importantly, the Spirit Magie initial growth. Because it's going to be prepping the step 2, right? So now for step 2, what you want to do is get your Troublemaker. Once you have finished crafting your weapon and your rings, you want to swap to Troublemaker. And for that, you're going to craft a necklace. This necklace is going to have an initial growth, plus 2 minion skill because we need to keep a little bit of the DPS we had on the previous weapon. Some yes, because we are swapped to yes. Fixing a little bit of resistance. And the seal mana compensation is very important because we are losing the seal compensation we had on the Fin Crown. So that's why swapping the necklace goes in pair with swapping the Troublemaker. And when you swap the Troublemaker, you need to make sure that you have at least 500 growth all the time. So including the proc on the chest. As you can see, I have 524, 624 with the proc of Minute of Guy. So we need to know that, right? It's not 100% uptime. And otherwise, I'm at 524. The goal is to be at least to 500 for now. Because you want to activate as much of this mod as possible. And on top of that, getting to 500 gets you 25% more damage and AoE. So getting to 500 is very important. The difference between 499 and 500 is 25% more damage. So, you know, it's kind of important. And the proc I'm talking about is this one, the one on the chest. If you move more than X meter, you get X initial growth. So my roll sucks, and I'm still getting to 500 without one roll of dream on the ring. So it's not that impossible to get 500, even if you don't have the pets. Maybe you get a better roll on the chest and you get a dream on rings, and boom, you're at 500. Deep easy, right? And that's gonna be enabling you to swap to Troublemaker once you have the necklace, and you can swap when you have the 500, and Troublemaker is gonna give you a lot of DPS. Now, when you do that, you're also gonna have make a few when changes on your talent. On Alchemist, you're gonna be able to remove Source because the seal mana compensation is on Troublemaker. And so you paid the additional Origin of Spirit Magus effect for the Talents of Abyss, right? So this is a good amount of DPS, but keeping Source is okay if you want to, because additional Origin of Spirit Magus effect has a lot of impact since you are using Wicked, and Wicked add DPS to the Origin of Spirit Magus effect provided by the Erosion Magus. So it is affected by the talent of the Alchemist. So it's in between. One is a little bit better than the other, but that's about it. Talents of the Abyss is very strong, and Source is way better than it looks like. That's what I wanted to tell you. So for the build I've been running with Talents of the Abyss, but you can try both since it feels better for you. And that's gonna be it for step 2. Now for step 3, what you need to do is finish your skill. Get all your skill 5-star and have a T0. So you need to buy some good skill and level them up. That's about it. That's about it for the skill setup. On the Wicked side, I now have a T0, but I had a tier 2. I was rocking a tier 2 until yesterday. So it's all fine. You can use a tier 2, you don't have to go for a tier 0 because that's very expensive right now, right? So but doing fine with a tier 2 is a lot cheaper. That's gonna be for later. Same with superpower. This is something that can come later, right? But what didn't come later on the last step is getting precise safety number everywhere. Every skill has a precise safety number. The precise standard one is not mandatory. There's something I got lucky, I dropped, but I was running without it until I dropped it, right? Precise safety number on every aura. And that's actually it. There's no more steps to get from 60 to 600. And yeah, I didn't talk about the belt, and as you can see from the previous footage, I changed my belt, but when I was at 500 and I was cleaning Profound very easily, I was still using this belt, right? This belt carried me until I swapped to Winter of Origin. So yeah, that's like I said, there's nothing else to do but the 3 steps I previously mentioned. I know it's not a lot of steps, but they cost a little bit of money and they have a big impact on your DPS. So yeah, get to it, guys. And then I'll see you in the next video when we reach the trillions of damage. Peace.